Whose drink is that? Mine. Here we go. Cousins.
Her house like for a week. Like
good evening. Good evening.
Alabama.
Hi. My son is here from Florida.
Yes, please excuse a little bit of the background at the moment
because he's here.
Go get in there live though.
Yeah, go ahead. You gonna say hi?
Yeah.
You gonna say hi to the live?
Okay.
Hey guys. Because my favorite auntie, my mother. It's been a minute. Yeah, I'm a skyscraper. I'm sorry. But
he is like tall as I don't know.
It's been a minute, man. It's been like 6 months. I'm glad to be
back
on the
shore. Yes, glad to have him here.
Show me some love, people. Show me some love.
Oh my God, he is a mess. Wow. welcome to another episode of Sisters in the Sandbox. That was my nephew who's visiting from Florida. And he's down for the week visiting. You know how that is during the holidays. So please excuse the background, guys, but I'm gonna put my disclaimer out there real quick, for us tonight, and as I always do, these are just our views and thoughts on the matter or the issue at hand that we'll be talking or elaborating on. We welcome all feedback.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Hey. Hey, everyone. I don't know what you did, but can you close it up? Hit back, I guess. But just please, we welcome all feedback. All feedback is welcome, whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Hey, guys. Good evening. Also,
hey, Drew.
We again like to say happy holidays to each and every one of you. Hopefully your Christmas was a beautiful one, and we are definitely coming into a new year. So hopefully you have a blessed new year coming in. It's just a blessing just to be in the land. And on this evening, what we're going to be talking about is jobs with benefits versus job without benefits. This is a topic that Sister wanted to bring to the table on this evening, and we welcome all y'all feedback, whatever your views and perspectives on the matters. We definitely welcome it. So we get ready to get it scooped up in the sandbox. The disclaimer is done. Since this is her topic, we're gonna let her roll it off.
Okay, so the reason why I kind of wanted to talk about it is because of my experience on the job. I wanted to know and get some feedback about: would you rather have a job with benefits and lower pay, or would you rather have a job higher pay, no benefits? Because it seems like where I have a job with low pay and benefits, but I don't use all of my benefits. I don't need some of the benefits that I have. So
I'm wait a minute, you're confusing me there a little bit. So when you say that you don't use your benefits, what benefits are you not using? Because it's not to say that they don't.
Hey, Mom.
Hey,
Troy,
hey,
you
Mom.
gonna say, hey, Mom?
It's not
Grandma?
to say that they don't offer it, or is it that you don't?
Hey, Grandma.
I mean, I need clarity. I need clarity. So you don't get sick paid leave, and that's what most people.
See,
yeah.
I can't say nothing because your daughter's talking smart.
I'm not. I'm just saying you gotta for your call, and that's just benefits.
Help me, Lord Jesus. Help me, Lord Jesus.
No, I just want you to clarify.
Okay, what I'm saying about benefits.
I can't do this natural hair mess. This not.
It look nice on her, y'all.
No.
But anyway, what I'm saying is,
What's she probably doing with her?
can we sidebars?
I'm sorry.
All these sidebars. What I'm saying is, like, I work a low pay, but it's a lot of benefits. You got health, life. You have like
paid vacation. That's what most benefits, most jobs offer.
Yeah, vacation. You get the paid vacation, yes, and then you got yes. Well, we call it ESS or whatever, and then they offer this thing as part of the packet for insurance. If you have, what is it? Like if you have to pay for your copay and stuff. Ava said she had it. We were talking about it. Remember?
Yes, it's benefit cards.
It's like a benefit card, and that's the first time I ever heard of it. It's like a
benefit card. Well, actually, when you go, you can actually pay for it with the copay. So you have all your like 5,000 is like 5,000 whatever your
your spending count. You talking about that? I know what you're talking about now. Okay, but everybody job says different. Yeah, mine is 500. So basically, you use the card for your copay or your medicine and stuff like that. Your visits and all. Yeah, stuff like that. Even if you go to the ER, Dachshund or whatever. So, but what I'm saying is I like the benefits, I like the perks, but then I want more pay. Like the cost of living is high, everything has gone up. Like it's not cheap. And being that we're actually he's home, Mom. He's standing right here. Is home. She didn't see it. Grandma was just poked his head in.
The question you should be asking is, shouldn't they raise the pay? Because now minimum wage is state people and government people make that.
There he is, Mom.
That's what you're asking.
Just a quick sideline.
Yes, because that's something that I look into. You really don't. It is good to have a job with benefits,
Mr. Ryan,
versus getting a job that is just salary. I would say, because then there are some things that you are forfeiting. Now here's my mini-me, but I didn't actually come in the picture.
That's fine.
She said, "Hey, boo."
The question that she should be asking is, with minimum wage constantly going up, they should also be raising up state employees and government employees. Because with minimum wage going up, that means we'll be making more. Well, we'll be making the same amount as y'all. Who someone like my mother has been on her job for 20 plus years, and I'm like $3 from what she makes.
True.
So what would be the difference?
But do you have benefits with that?
Yes.
You do?
Most jobs.
That's the thing. They don't have all benefits. Like some people have
the three major.
The 401k, the PTO.
Yeah, I have that.
But
you gotta pay into that.
Yes, you take 12%, but you get that back. And whenever you decide to retire, you have some jobs that don't do that. You make a lot of money, but you just got paid PTO. You don't have the 401k. You don't have the what is it called? Insurance for life insurance, for health insurance. That don't come with everybody's job unless you apply for it. You have a job that offers that. So those are things that we are missing in regular jobs. But I do believe that they should raise up state employee salary and pay, because they won't be any difference. What's the point of going through all that hassle of being a state employee and we're getting almost the same benefits as you guys? So that's my only question. I'm leaving. Bye.
Okay, that was the middle child throwing in her 2 cents. Okay.
Go ahead. Tell your words.
Okay.
Let the kids take over.
Generation Y is talking.
I wouldn't mind getting no benefits. But I do get benefits. Due to the fact that I don't get injured like that, or I don't have too many difficulties with my body. So like I would take that cut on my life. But
I think
so you would prefer salary.
I would.
They should make it
salary.
Optional.
But
you don't think you need health or life insurance? It benefits you.
Eventually. Health insurance is mandatory. You have to have health insurance.
Yeah. So eventually, I want to get myself into that, but. As of right now, I got benefits, but if I had an option, I would just be on salary. Just because I don't get, like I said, I don't get injured or anything like that. So,
so you think salary is where it is?
Yeah.
But
that does not go to
say
the
only thing that I really had to do was get a root canal, and that was I came out of pocket completely for that. So,
which you shouldn't have to come out.
If you have benefits, they provide some.
But they only covered my root canal was $1,400. They only covered $500 because that was the max that particular dental insurance. Yeah. So it kind of was dang, I thought it was gonna cover half at least. But
I got good insurance, and I got one of my mom's, and I still got to pay $700 for getting my teeth pulled.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's different. It varies, far as specialists versus your primary versus different other services that are provided.
I always say option. Always make sure you have life and health insurance. That's the most important thing, because you never know what will happen to you or a loved one.
And then
make sure you're covered. But far as putting away like 401k. I think all those things should be offered to everyone. You should be able to opt in, yes or no.
Explain like a Roth IRA and all that good
and
stuff.
it took me a while because that is one of the things I wanted to elaborate on, because when I first started with my 401k and dividing the two, because they have the opportunity to do like as far as like Wall Street versus a secure bank. So I divided my two, but it took a long time for me to start investing. I didn't start investing till after 10 years being on the job, because nobody could break down how this money was going to pay off me outside of doing the 401k, because I felt like it was still a gamble with my own money. Which when it came to my 401k, because there's different ones where, they can go Wall Street and I allowed them to do. I was like, well, I would feel safer knowing that my money is secured as well. So I split the two. Mm-hmm. And it's like one is definitely secure because nothing's going on with it. It's just going directly into that bank. Right. And then the other, which is the 401k, is where I have different people who does invest. What? I mean, it's collecting. Yeah. I mean, it's collecting interest and stuff far as my retirement.
But I heard it is if you take it out early, I heard it's a fine. Is it
a fine? Because see, with mine, we can finance it. You pay it back, but I don't have
penalty.
Yeah. Okay, Dice Master said life insurance promotes
definitely is a penalty.
Generational wealth.
Before the
True. Life insurance does promote generational wealth. But that's the thing. Some people, and let's say generation, like I say, Y, which is the younger groups here, 20 to 30s, that's ready to go in 30s.
Relax, we got some years.
Yeah, y'all already know
a lot of years.
Excuse me. I got 6.
A lot of y'all generation do prefer salary versus having benefits. But the thing is,
I prefer
when you go in, to me, I feel like the benefits is a security for me. The
only thing I'm against with salary is that when you go up to the higher management, being I just left it, you are pretty much obligated to work more than the regular hours. Now, the good thing about salary is, say you have a short day or you leave, you still get paid the same amount regardless. It does not matter what you do. So that's set in stone. But when you're overworked, and then paid, which a lot of us and everybody,
and that's what they talk about, which is one of the.
That's where I'm coming from.
What you want to do? Would you rather get paid hours?
Because more often than not, you're going to be working.
And then also taxes. You got to think about tax brackets. The tax brackets has changed. Where the tax brackets are not the same 10, 15 years ago. The tax brackets has changed. Like I would be, because they're trying to knock out the middle class, where it's just the upper class and lower class. But I would be in that higher class, but I'm not. It's gonna take me a long time to get there.
I'm like where Lena's is at with the salary, because I was, like I said before, I put in for a job to be in a management, to be on salary, but all of that that comes in play.
Hey guys, hey everybody.
All that comes in play. I don't know if I want it to be salary because of the fact of I'd rather get a raise. And it's not fair that the company don't want to give us a raise, that we have to wait for the government. And that's why I'm really kind of bringing this up. The government is giving us the raise. So
the automatic.
They don't want to give us a raise.
They give you the 2% living increase ever so often. Cost of living.
Yeah, they're not trying to. The job ain't trying to give us a raise.
The job can. They just don't want to take
the job can.
They can.
They're not trying to.
Well, they're talking about that 2% is obligated to you, no matter what. Like
they're not trying to give it to us, and that's why I'm talking about this subject.
But that's separate, though. That's separate from what you're guaranteed to get. That 2%, you're guaranteed to get that. Exactly. When you're asking for a raise in general by yourself because of the work you put in, that's up to the job. But a lot of these jobs don't give you that raise because it's taken from out of their bonuses or their high labor
performance too.
That too,
your performance pay, as they call it.
Mm-hmm. And from what Training Dad told me.
Why are you so funny?
What do you mean?
They say you be just laying people out and walking around.
Oh yes.
Hold on. The gentleman says this. He said, "I love jobs with benefits. However, if you don't use all of your HSA, you lose it, or some health insurance will penalize you for not using it all. Wow, that's the first I've heard on that one. It works better if you know what you're going to use it for, or if you go to the doctors often. And then that's something, especially if you have some type of diagnosis that you know that is chronic, that you know is not going to change, like people that might be diabetic, heart, different things of that nature.
That's the main thing I want to say, is because some jobs will penalize people that with medical conditions, because if someone is diabetic, of course they definitely have to sign up for medical insurance or health insurance.
But that's one of the ones that.
But yeah, it's costly.
It is. Now it seems like it's cheaper though. The package costly. For me, it was cheaper. I'm glad I did it. In some ways, it worked for me to have a family package, because just individual self was like, woo.
Yeah.
But the more people that you had, which I had a large family size, I mean, what I pay out of pocket on my insurance, and I'm able to carry my children until they're 26. So after that, I tell them, prepare yourself to pick up some type of insurance, because after they turn 26, I can't carry them, which Ashley experienced that last year.
Okay, and I just wanted to clarify something. Like my niece said, it's not that I'm laying people out. I feel like this. I feel like this. We work and we know our worth.
Really popping.
Right. We know our worth. We know our worth. And so you mean to tell me you want us to work overtime? You want us to do extra without not giving extra? It's like a give and take. So how would y'all feel about that? Yeah, the heck I am going to go off.
This is the point
that's why I'm saying something. I'm going off.
This is the point that I make. When you're actually,
that's when you go
feedback everywhere. Feedback in the front and in the back.
Children,
y'all go to my room. Nieces and nephews and child.
Steady for you, right? Can get on.
My room. Yes.
I'm sorry.
That way.
Feedback's going back. We apologize. It's a lie because he's visiting.
It's the holidays.
Yes.
But what I wanted to say about like jobs with or without benefits, when you sign the contract, hopefully before you sign the contract, you can negotiate your pay.
Right.
And or negotiate your salary.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you know you have experience or you have,
that's how I feel.
Yeah, exactly. So when
that's
you
what
sign,
I'm saying.
So when there is a contract, therefore you know what you're getting into, because it's listed as your job description. You know what I mean? So therefore, you know when you can when you can expect to have a pay increase. Or
my pay increase don't come until after January.
But that's when boss already depending upon your starting.
But the boss.
You have to know
I'm here to tell you, the boss himself, the CEO, said no.
No what?
No. What is he saying?
He
said that means that must not be in additional to what is already.
No. Now see, the reason why that is because we get bonuses to offset our pay raise, and I still feel that's not right, because if the wealth is out there and we're making it happen and we're working hard and we're
productivity, your production.
Yes, it is there. You mean to tell me we're not worth our work? Come on now, that's why I'm upset. I get upset, and then you want us to come in on our vacation, like Annie said. And he said, I don't like the fact that they try to dictate to us about our
how to take your holidays. Now, see, that's the only thing I don't like, because you
got to put 8 days up for this, and you got to do 4 to 5 days for that.
I work for the state, so we have pay. You have the home insurance, life insurance, all the benefits is awarded to us, and it's a sense of security. Like I said, for a family that I had of my size, so it worked out in my favor, and it was a blessing. However, in regards to what you're saying, the job that she works on, I don't have, my days are not dictated to me as to when I can take them. They are, however, like you have to use it by a certain time, like your personal leave, certain things.
Oh, don't roll over?
No,
don't either.
Like some people can roll over.
Some of it will roll over.
But you gotta use certain days. Am I
hurt?
Like personal.
I'm hurt because we're the little people. I feel that we're the little people, and I have to. I was going to talk about the union. Good, thank God. I was going to talk about the union, but I've never been in a union because I feel that we have rights. I feel that we're worth our work, our effort, and our time that we put in. And you mean to tell me you don't want to give us a raise and you're saying, oh, I don't know when you're getting a bonus or not. So you tell me, is that fair? That's not fair. And we should be happy with our bonuses, not our bonuses, our benefits and stuff that you offer. But it's coming out of our own pocket. When we get our checks, we paying for our benefits.
Yeah, so why you? So I'm saying,
everybody's going to pay for the benefits.
Yeah.
My issue is, I feel that we should all get a pay increase, and stuff like that. If we work hard, you should give us an incentive. If you're going to give us an incentive,
but isn't it through your bonuses? Is your incentive? It's every 3 months that y'all receive.
We haven't been getting it.
Yeah, that's like what, every quarter?
Yeah, and we haven't been getting
every
it.
Fiscal. Yeah,
and then 3 months. They some people stay behind. This week is when we were supposed to be shut down, but some chose to work. Why work if you're not even knowing what the benefit of the bonus is? You're not guaranteeing a bonus. And do I feel shady if some people get the bonus if they no, because they work it, they deserve it. I'm not gonna get mad, but I feel mad if they work it.
So they don't get nothing on top of what? Okay, if they go in and work their paid vacation,
they're getting paid regular pay.
So, but they still getting paid their vacation pay too as well. Is what
no.
So then how is it a paid vacation? This is what I'm saying. If it's a paid vacation, that means
they're
they
not
have
getting
time
paid because they're not using their vacation. So when right now I'm getting
so then
paid
that means I would use my paid vacation for some other time allotted. So
that's that's the only thing they glorify.
You confused me.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Everyone is worth bonuses, cost of living increase, and raises. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, back to what you were stating. Thanks, Miss Lessing, for that feedback. But
the union is just a voice.
True that. And we automatically
I have my voice. And see what hurts me,
depending upon the issues, they go before the government. It's all
but politics. Some people feel like I talk too much. And then some people say, oh, don't make waves. And then some of them is like, I agree with what you're saying. A lot of them be like, yeah, I agree. But then they're not the ones that's talking up. And then I'm feeling some type of way because you're telling me don't say anything, but you do agree with what I'm saying, but you're not talking up. Just don't make waves. How do y'all feel about that? If you know that I'm saying what is right,
you had to spit on me.
I'm just saying because it pisses me off.
Okay, so
about this thing.
Okay, in
because it really does piss me off.
In your policy, right? Under financial, does it say anything about you receiving bonuses?
No.
Okay, because that's what it's called. It's called a bonus.
Right.
So anything extra, I mean, that's the incentive. That's the bonus. Right?
Right.
So exactly. That's not something that is guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you don't get it, then you shouldn't be upset about not getting it.
But I should feel
because you look at it as money.
Because you're going to produce your work. Your productivity should be what it's supposed to be by whatever the supervisor's quota is.
Really?
He says when we deal with the union that don't protect us, think of them as a public defender. Shaking my head.
That's how the union.
Sometimes, yes,
that's how
they'll just do the representatives.
Yes, they to make sure that y'all properly compensated, that y'all are not being overworked and under, you know what I mean, and
I believe we getting overworked. That's another thing. I feel
y'all have a union.
They don't even have a union.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I'm talking about this subject because I feel that our job is overworking us to get stuff out, get it out. But then you're not worrying about, you got COVID, you got the Delta variant, you got the other with the new one, Omicron. So you have all of this. Hey, y'all. Hey Brandon.
What's going on, baby? Happy holidays.
Yes.
Love you too. Miss
so
you.
That's why I have an issue. Because I feel like, really, son?
Oh, my fault. I was just
they are just so geeked and hype.
My fault, man.
Really, son? Really?
But go ahead.
So that's why I'm making a voice and making a statement, because I am kind of the voice on the job, but then the big people, I tend to be quiet because y'all know I have.
We fitting to put both of them on here. That's what we fitting to do.
Yeah, man.
I ain't kick them out. We
got all these sidebar conversations going on. While I'm
serious conversation.
Nah, y'all good. They just being.
Wow.
Hey, Angel, love you. You see Troy in and out.
Love you.
We just got
Oh,
You late?
But yeah,
It's a family affair.
it's a whole family affair.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Just bringing that energy.
It's still spreading holiday cheer because Lord, it's been been jumping.
Yes,
this past week.
Okay.
But and then we have all significant others. I don't know.
Yes, they have their own conversations going on.
My bad.
Oh yeah.
No, not y'all. Them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, them over there.
Yeah, so the men don't want to have to say nothing but what we're talking about tonight. Yeah, we did it again.
Hey, hi guys. We talking about, would you prefer a job with benefits or without benefits?
What y'all saying hey to?
Making sure that they have benefits. Like, do you feel it's better to work a job with benefits or without? Would you prefer to be paid salary or a job with benefits?
I think the answer to that question depends on if you got a family or no.
And see, that's what I was saying.
Because for a dude, if I ain't got no family already, I'm gonna take the job that's paying more money. I ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, that's what everybody's saying. A lot of people.
We will. She up here watching us.
Yeah, she on the live cuz she up there. We work for their wages. It's like a 50-50. They reward us with wages and they give us benefits. But the problem is we have to learn how to utilize our benefits. And then Miss Maxine said, to be honest, I believe everyone gets overworked and underpaid.
Amen. Amen.
But I think then that's why the
Miss Maxine, I'm gonna touch and agree on you. That's what I'm talking about.
At that point, honestly, then you should definitely talk to your supervisor, your team leader, whomever. Definitely talk. I mean, because everybody should be adults at their job, correct?
Right.
All right. So everybody should be able to hear each other out.
Mm-hmm.
They're being extra today.
Yes.
They really geeking out.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no hands on the What you put in yours? Or they curled it like this?
Not the podcast.
Oh my gracious. Please excuse these children of ours. You can ask that.
It's moisturizer.
You never know what to expect. I know that this is somebody who's chiming in, but we don't understand. I don't know if that's French, Russian, or what.
Oh my!
I can't understand what he's asking.
Oh, Yum.
She's asking.
Yum Nigo.
He's probably
Yum Nigo.
That's probably a scammer or something looking for a sugar baby.
Nah, that means black though. That means black.
Scammer.
Okay.
NGO.
Can y'all? Thank y'all.
I got you. I'm about to be on my way. I'm sorry. I'll get on my way.
Why y'all acting?
Do it like that.
I did. It's like this.
It's too much going on.
Sorry, y'all. It's my kids. Oh my God.
Someday. Hey, I just want to get a little taste. That's Troy. Don't do that.
That don't sound like duty. Don't do that.
He said, how many people do you have to talk to get the results you want? That's
If
a
you
good
go-
question.
If you gotta go to the head, go to the head. You gotta go to the chain of command, go to the chain of command.
That's a good question.
Got to definitely.
But that's a good
But have
question.
your stuff and facts lined up, because if
Yes,
you read your job
definitely.
policy, terms and conditions, there's certain things that we don't know that we are offered. Like, for instance, I just found out anytime you're leaving a job and you have PTO left, they are supposed to put that on your last check. It does not matter how much it is. It's supposed to go in your check. You know how many jobs I done left with PTO still on there? That's the stuff.
But that's the thing. They don't. If you don't ask,
They're not going to give it to you.
They're not going to
They're not
offer.
going to give it to you. Exactly.
They're definitely not going to offer it.
They should.
But that is something that you actually definitely have to know is your chain of command and going through the proper channels to obtain what it is that you want and desire. Because you can go to the table and negotiate. Never think that you can't negotiate what it is that you feel you're worth. That's the other thing. You can negotiate. That's the thing. You can go and negotiate what you desire. But then you gotta ask.
But you gotta know how to negotiate. Because you can't just be like, I want.
You can't demand.
No, hear me roar.
You want it, Mr. Gentleman. He said, and the truth is, we just workers. We're not corporate.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right. So that's why I guess I'm passionate on how I feel and I talk. And see, we talked about this before, where they feel like a woman is fed up.
Yeah,
like
we could add them in here.
Remember what you said when they see an angry black woman on work or a job, they think you always angry.
Because we talk loud.
We talk loud, which
aggressive.
I'm already loud, and I am aggressive, and I try to get my point across.
You kind of went postal a couple times out there.
Yeah, I know. I have. I really have. And now, my supervisors.
But have you? My thing
feel
is,
that
you even with that, have you took the proper channels to go express those concerns
without being
so
aggressive?
Yeah, because the way you went about it was seemed to be very aggressive.
There's a way that you can handle it.
It's hard. That's something.
It's hard.
I learned from my mother. I'm gonna tell you like this.
She had a Tyler Perry flashback, all right.
Yes, I learned from my mother. You don't play with our money. That's one thing you don't play with our children and our monies.
Okay.
So when it comes to the monies,
all right.
Yeah, I don't play. I don't play because you want to sit up here and get us. It's like I don't want to be a Hebrew slave. I don't want to be. That's what I said. I don't want to be a slave in the cotton field like y'all don't like. We don't understand with the knowledge that we don't have intelligence. We're not intelligent or equipped to learn and grasp what y'all talking about. You can give me all the figures you want, but if it ain't in my check and I'm working for the unit or however much you trying to tell me, then it's not adding up. Okay, that's how I feel.
Well, Mr. Gentleman also says, and they looking at us crazy because they can replace us, and that's how
that's why I get upset. That's why I get upset.
Yes, unfortunately,
because you know what, I feel like I feel like it's a Jim Crow to it a little bit too, and what I mean is like. It's just like you, as long as we say yes sir, massa, and it's like we.
Oh no, I don't do none of
no,
that.
it's just like as long as we suck up to them, and I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing any of that. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not kissing nobody. I'm not kissing nobody's ass to get up.
You don't have to. You don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it just like that. I am not.
Your experience.
I'm not an Uncle
your
Tom.
Degree. Okay, so we're going.
Oh my God!
Because that's how the job got me, y'all. They got me totally twisted. That's the first reason I had
put the name of the guy. My God.
No, they got me twisted. They got me twisted. Because if I work hard, you mean to tell me I can't get paid what I'm supposed to get paid?
You get paid for what you signed for.
I got it. I got it.
You got that.
I got
right?
it. I got it.
So if you didn't like that pay, you could have negotiated your pay. If you had experience, degree, just workmanship, background, you could have definitely negotiated for more.
I could. I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm learning. Y'all just gotta work with me.
But like
I'm sorry I'm sorry if it's just like if it was you and your profession,
right?
and you don't like how certain things flow.
Exactly.
And you don't like standing for things that's not right. And that's how I feel.
If
I'm
it's not
saying,
protocol, she's protocol and procedures.
yes.
Exactly.
She's
whatever
booked.
the guidelines are.
Exactly.
Protocol. And
If
when
it's
you're
not in
not
a
doing,
guideline, if it's not in a policy, please do not think that I'm going to do it.
and
Unless
then
it's something that is revised. If you have something that is revised, that's why I always tell people to be knowledgeable of your policy, your protocols.
Yes, that's the thing.
Because sometimes even your upper management might not even know. You know what I mean? And some
don't
do
take it
know.
for granted.
Some do know, and some will.
But they're not going to
share it. Exactly.
Like it's up for you to read that information and learn for yourself. Exactly. That's why I said that you should
make it work for you. Because that's
yes.
what I do. I make it work for me.
Well, I'm trying to make it work. That's
why I'm here for. Because, like I said,
I'm here for advice. I'm here for. I don't want to feel like going into the next overwhelmed, overworked, because I feel that's what they're trying to do.
Let me ask you this. So, with the quota, with the quota that I guess y'all have to meet, like
yes,
a weekly.
And see, the thing is, it's like the contract is big, and they didn't meet their quota because certain things, and being that it's COVID, the COVID put a lot of things behind schedule, but that's not our fault. So now you're going to sit up here and catch up everything and try to get everything out when you're trying to catch up, something's not going to go right. Like I told this is here. What would you rather have? Quality over quality? What is it?
Quality over quantity.
Right.
It's supposed to be
quality over quantity.
That.
In everything that you do.
Quality. And then you get mad because you rushing stuff out.
But then that's when you have the most errors. Yeah, it's a loss of productivity. Like, especially if you're not catching those errors. And it is costly.
Very costly.
Exactly.
The material is not. Some of that stuff ain't cheap.
They gotta configure all that in.
Yes, and it's not cheap. So that's why y'all getting really, really loud.
Bring it in.
Oh, sorry.
So
they forgot that we were leaving.
Watch yourself.
Lord.
My kids, these kids, my Jesus.
They ain't just having
a
full-fledged.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's been a real one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I've been a real disruption.
And there they go.
Yes.
You know.
I
love my fam.
Yes, we love you.
We love you. Visit. I'm gonna
Thank you.
I'm out, Chad.
Thank you. I appreciate
you just as worse.
Yes.
Ryan, I'm not in there.
Ryan, she said that it don't look too good.
You got that right.
She said I'm not in there. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love y'all guys.
Yo.
Thank
Is she
you.
trying to knock the tree down? I'm sorry, family.
No, I don't want it.
Bring it in.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry about the disruption.
Y'all get ready. Come on over here.
See y'all.
He said one thing.
Hey, Mom, I'll see you soon, Mom.
All right, son, love you. One thing about the workforce, everybody has a number, and they giving you a number of your worth. I like that.
And sometimes you can go on.
It's basically working in an institution. I mean, depending on
And see, being that we're
a salary,
and being that we're nonprofit, it does a lot.
It does a lot like what?
Like they can do whatever, but the money that the quota that we're trying to get and getting this stuff out. Trust you, believe me, you and me, that we're not getting it, we're not seeing it. The upper people seeing it, the big heads are seeing it.
They get it because I mean, like different type of stipends and stuff that the government offers them for certain.
See,
things.
like some people, I ain't gonna say no names. They just do whatever they feel like doing it. I'm not.
But what y'all, what I keep telling you, what you fail to understand though.
They just do whatever is.
I still get that's paid time.
No, I'm not saying you.
She takes a day.
No, I'm talking about something else.
Every week.
About my job. I'm talking about.
Early.
She wastes our taxpaying money.
No, that's not true.
I'm talking about something else.
Well, she's been there for 21
years.
Yeah, and they was giving out
22.
Ours was giving out that kind of certificate, and I'm
had
happy for them.
Leave, sick leave. I have insurance.
She has every leave.
I have all the benefits. But it is helpful for somebody of mine that was in my place that had a large family.
Can I ask you a question?
It is helpful.
Can I ask you a question? Is that when you take these leaves like you do, right? Does it hinder you?
No,
because it hinder
I'm still paid. I'm still paid because that's paid time. I'm still getting paid. So that's what. So you're getting frustrated.
No, I'm not talking about you. I wasn't talking about you though. I was talking about
you said
somebody.
But you just asked me a question. So when you
take as many leaves as you do,
you sure did. That was like
that right. That
every week she do.
I don't. Only thing I do is leave. I'll leave early or something like that.
Kenny.
Yes.
Let's not even bring him into this conversation.
Am I needed?
Yes,
Mom, I am not.
She said it sounds like you jealous because you can't get it. Believe that Annie she earns that. Just saying. Exactly. I have earned that.
Let's not. I was talking about somebody else. I'm not.
No, but we're talking about you first. And here he comes.
No, she doesn't.
Understand?
She can't even say nothing.
Because who you were talking about at first.
No, I wasn't talking about you at first. I really want to
call Hogan.
Yes, I need to call Hogan. I need to call my governor because she takes advantage.
I had years in boo. Years. I want everybody to come for me when you have years put in like I have. I'm not happy.
That's not what I'm saying. I said people on my job that I work with that does whatever they want. They do, and because they've been there that long, like yourself, and does nothing.
Well, I don't know about all that.
I know that because I'm there.
Well, who's that's been there that long and don't do nothing?
Need you? What?
Wait a minute, I just got light here.
I think
what?
You know who she's talking about.
Yes. That's where I was going the first time. That's what I was trying to say.
You had added on at the end.
But
though,
when
the
then
thing towards me when you talk about
towards you.
We're talking about that.
But
like I earned that.
No, but I'm saying people been there
She's
on
in her
that
feelings.
Yeah, I am because I work hard. And for you to sit up there and do whatever and the first thing that person will say, well, look, they don't pay me that. I'm not gonna do that. I wish I could say that because they got seniority and they've been there as long. Just because you've been there long, you're not. I don't know.
I think it's take it over with that.
I just get in my feelings. Now I'm being honest. It really wasn't about
feelings. It's kind of sound like a little haterish.
Haterish?
Yeah.
It's not haterish.
Going on.
It's not hating.
Jealousy?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I thought it's kind of
that's what happened. Well, this is my thing too. When you put in time, and yes, like Mr. Gentleman said, everybody has a number, and given a number, you know your work. But when you have like seniority of that nature, when you have time vested, because sometimes some things is not offered until you're vested after the point in number of time. Because a lot of people
that
leave
gives you time to not do nothing.
I'm not saying not do. No, she's not directing that towards me.
No. I wasn't.
She's
the first time
about somebody else that I know.
Yeah, but yeah.
But you need to take it up with them.
She said,
Zed just got back to the real world. He was with me. She was with me for 12 years, and you did an excellent job. But now welcome back to the real world, laughing out loud. But
really though, Mom? Really?
Honestly. So you had that downtime to enjoy and do what you wanted to do, running around and all that.
Somebody could have said they got jealous of your job.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're on a thing where you clocking. It's like you don't want to overdo or underdo. It's like you don't want to work to kill yourself either. You
exactly. I'm not trying to work to kill myself. But that's all they
feel that you are. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so then you don't have to. trying to get a product out when everybody's not on the same level as you.
Right.
Everybody's not going to.
So
you can't have the same expectations.
Exactly.
That they're going to work like you.
But the expectancy of that means that you're expecting everybody to do the same thing that you're doing. If not, then it's a problem for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, like we just said, you have people who's in senior, positions with her seniority, and
but
then
that person does agree with me.
They
at
don't
times.
care how you care.
No,
anymore.
but that person do agree with me. That person do see me, and he says the same thing y'all saying. Like, go to the higher ups if they. Yeah, he says the same thing. But gentleman said what.
He said, the people in higher position that gets paid the most don't even know how to do their job. It's the ones that's under them that get it done.
Boom!
It is, but that's just like a worker ant.
Yeah.
And you got to think also about like the honeybees.
Yes.
You got the queen bee.
The queen bees.
And she gets all, they get all
and
the
they
mail.
Just bring it to her.
They get the mail and stuff up out of the nest. Kill them and everything. So, after they get
but I agree.
They get the honey.
We work out back.
So,
all right. So, and I'm not shading nobody though, but you bring in people for a higher position that don't even know really the work. How are you supposed to feel about that? I'm like, how are you going to do something and you?
But a lot of it's probably off of your degree.
That's above your pay grade.
Yeah.
But she did not. Really
That's above. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Above your pay grade. There's nothing for you to be concerned with.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
But then they come back and look at us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But
the little people.
Then they can count
this
that
is
on
not
their management skills. Then
yeah,
their
exactly.
customer service skills. Then.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's all. That's how I feel. Because it's who you know.
And
exactly.
I will agree and attest to that. It is who you know and what you know, because they can place you where they want to place you. Because I had an incident that had happened to me on my job. And because first it was like I was qualified to take on an acting capacity. But then when it came time for the job itself to open, then they decide because of the work that I did, I was able to do the acting capacity. But then they moved me to another different position, which either way, I looked at it as an experience underneath my belt. But when they moved me into that position, because they had somebody else in mind for that, they had something else in mind for me. So it was like, even when that time came, I even had that person actually come to me and say, because I was like waiting till the last minute for I to even apply, because I seen when that specific position came out and posted, I was like, I'm not gonna, do that one, because I did the other one and I didn't get it when I was already, good enough to fill the acting capacity. But when the job itself opened, then because of the pay, you didn't want to pay me that.
And that's but
then another position comes open.
Happened to me.
And it was because of who I know. And they was like, Annie, you're not going to apply for this position? I will. But it was like, it was getting down to like the finish, like the deadline. And I did. And I'm grateful. And it's pretty much put me where I am today. And I'm grateful. But at the same time, it is sometimes all about who you know, what you know. And some people, like, if you know, and they say those sometimes within our state government agencies, they say that you're not supposed to like hire people or say things about people and try to get people in. But that's basically all it is.
They do.
That is basically all it is.
That is all they do. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly. It is definitely. They get you like a good word,
especially in my field.
And then that's why sometimes you have to be careful of who you vouch for, because then that's a name that if you know that person's work ethics is not that good, I cannot speak for you if your work ethic is not that good, because if I have a good work ethic, I don't need nobody to tarnish my work ethic.
They already knew my work. When I came back, they already knew. I was supposed to have been back into the field, but I was like, no, I was kind of waiting on like what my mom was going to do, what we were going to do. And like the old saying, maybe the works
I've done speak for me. Exactly.
Right.
True that on that.
And it does speak for me. And that's what I'm saying. I do have certain ones that have my back, that my work does speak for me. But then when you ship stuff out, I'm not going to put my John Hancock on that if I know I didn't send that out there. I'm not going to have it, because I am.
So you care about the quality versus
exactly. I do. And that's why they hired me back, because they even brought me back because some of the stuff was being like not right. Now I'm getting everybody back on, like we getting back on track. So it's just like, you want us to work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs and we're not getting paid that.
Well, do you know? I mean, that's a good thing that you can tell your supervisor. Either, you know what I mean. That's not.
But they're not giving us. And now, see, the person that was talking about
honestly,
early,
you can tell them that. That's not in my job description to do.
Yeah, somebody.
But
else.
and that's the thing when I say about negotiation.
And some
if
people,
you know that's not in your job, you're hired for your
you
job
can say
description.
that.
You can.
Trey say
and
that.
You cannot
he was
be
like, that's not my job description.
It is not in my job description.
Like,
and they can't contest it. You can't be contested.
But you know how some will say, well, don't you want to go beyond that? Don't you want to do something else?
And be flexible.
Push yourself. Yes.
And then that's how they grab
Absolutely
you.
not.
And then that's how they play little X and nothing.
Because I could do whereas at my job, I had couple times, actually 3 positions that people wanted me to move into a position of. I am not going to stress myself out doing something that I love. I love getting up, going to work the 3 days that I have to go to work. I'm not going to be going to work every single day and then have to be stressed out. People don't set boundaries for themselves. Self-care is very important in my field.
Oh my God.
It is
he
very,
said
very
it.
What?
He said it. They want you to do their work, but don't want you to give your worth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, again, you
That's all I'm saying.
You can opt to say no. You shouldn't be able. You shouldn't be threatened to.
It shouldn't be held against you.
Oh yeah,
like I said, if you speak on it
or say no.
Yeah, that's.
I don't feel comfortable doing that.
You feeling me, man?
Actually, that's Devon. Hey, Devon.
Who? The gentleman?
Yep.
Oh,
that's who Devon.
That's Devon, man. But you talking truth though. You really talking truth.
But like I was saying before, I was kindly interrupted.
But I mean, he understands.
Yeah, I understand that. I told him that's why I said kindly interrupted. If it was really interrupted, then it would have been a totally different story. But okay. But anyway, like I said, it was in different positions, in a different pay grade, in a higher pay grade. Oh, we still got time. Higher pay grade, and I just feel like this that there's boundaries that I have to set for myself. I'm not going to work myself into a ground and then, you know what I mean, have no family time, no.
Because that's the thing. You're replaceable.
Because
you want to continue to operate.
You don't do it, somebody else is going to do it.
Take your time.
I'm not willing.
Time.
I am not willing to be stressed out about something that I love to do. So I want to continue to love my job and helping people. I am not going to be forced to do something that I don't want to do.
Hey, cuz. Hey, twin.
Hey, twin. Hey, cuz.
Hey. So I want to continue on how I can do things. And if they ask me, I continue to say no, but I do appreciate the offer.
Hey, Ace.
Hey, Ace. Hey, Ace. Hey. Here. Yes, so
I'm glad y'all. I'm man, you are definitely in my corner today. You're in my corner today. He in my corner. I said today. Today. So what I'm glad you're on board for where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, because that's why I brought this topic up, because it's like what you're saying.
But at the end of the day, I would prefer a job.
But I'm saying all these jobs they want me to do. Like I'm not subjecting to one job. I'm doing more than one job, really, and
you're not getting the pay that you're worth and doing those multiple jobs,
right?
But see, then they'll say something to you like this, to the effects of, well, it's job security. That means that you can do other things. You just not this.
And see, that's what Tanisha's elaborating on.
Well,
she got it right. Most job descriptions are open-ended, meaning they put you in a clause that says or need of the company, and that wherever the people feel obligated to do what is asked, which is basically that, like she just said, is open-ended, like wherever the need is, because of whatever the mission is or whatever the vision is, if that's what they're trying to do.
Get this though, they making money, but then won't hire more people. knowing we need that
if you can do something, if you can actually operate your workers and have them operate under a short, cost-effective time in getting the quota out, right? You know, without hiring more people, you can do that. And then what? Y'all probably get time and a half, maybe, or just I don't know what y'all would get for overtime,
right?
But, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be much,
right?
So they're not going to hire somebody else on when they feel that y'all can do the work. Why do that?
And that's why I get stressed out, because I'm like, 2 people to, you got 3 machines going and only 2 people to the machines when you need more than 2 people on the machine. Really.
But there's a lot of jobs that sometimes are understaffed, or
so people in sales. That's what
it does take a toll on productivity. Like it'll be hard to work if you don't have the manpower there to actually put out the work that is needed, that they want of a quality status.
Yeah.
So it is kind of hard, but it's like you have to work with what you have at the same time.
Yeah, but Michael said that's why I'm in college, because I'll be
at work and my worth is more than my boss. True that.
Avis,
here comes Slim Country now.
Avis, you made a strong
Mine's
point.
Made an interest, and here comes Slim Country.
On what you said. I'm trying to read what he said.
Sorry.
He said, Avis, you made a strong point on what you said.
And one of the things I took what you said was taking ownership. You told him something about ownership?
Who?
Come on.
And Miss Lexine said, why hire when you can get your employees multitask? That's what I'm
true,
saying.
And they're not having to pay or change the pay to pay that person for that job description. And then Sis says, all companies make 3 times more than what each employee is paid. Why pay more people when you can work the ones you have that are afraid to say no? Especially people who loves overtime, like overtime.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, they scared to say no, but they want to say no, and I'm the one to say no. I'm going to say no. Now I'll do some overtime. I'll be a team player. I can be a team player. But then when you want to come and take my vacation time, oh no, oh hell no. Okay. No, I'm not going to know.
You. Hey, sis, she said, hell, my job is way understaffed. They just paid me $20 more on top of my pay because of shortage. And that is something that we're facing. It's like there's shortages in some of these jobs, especially with the healthcare field. Oh my God.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
The turnover rate, the shortage.
So it's just short everywhere.
It's like,
you got people quitting because of the mandate.
If I'm asked, I make bargains.
Read. That is right. You can make negotiations. She said, if I'm asked, I make bargains. She said, you either hit or, gonna lose me and don't pay me not or for working like that.
Exactly.
She said, that's why I'm in the healthcare. Yes, because you have the ability to negotiate your work. Like if this is what you want me to do. But the thing is not to, like I was also say, everything has its pros and cons, as I always say. You just don't want to make sure that you overexert yourself. Like
so that's
then
even in education,
guys.
Even in education.
Wait a minute, because it's like 57 minutes. So
yeah, because we only got like a few more minutes. So what you want to say, Slim Country?
I don't know. Y'all call me. I want to say, hey, y'all. Alabama is in the house tonight.
All right, Bama.
Twink, that's our country.
Slim Country, as I call them.
This is the championship where it's going this year. If y'all are any college football fans.
Bless your wonderful name,
Alabama. And I don't got my leather jacket, but I would have wore it. I'm keeping that jacket. I'm not throwing it away. I'm gonna trade places with it.
I cannot with these men folks. Avis is trying to get to that man that just walks in. It's something.
Avis Twinkle said, who the hell is you?
Yes,
Reset.
This is my babe.
Mr. Dark Skin.
No,
Slim Country.
I mean Slim Country, Dad. What's something right?
If I post one of my pictures,
Yeah.
see, Reset, if I post one of my tapes, I can understand. But the other thing to that is also you got to look at the taxes that come out, because then the hours.
Oh my God.
Oh, like when you go over that time that you putting in, that's the other thing.
That is ridiculous.
Happy New Year's to you too. But I mean that's the other thing that you have to look at too. Like you got to know where to cut that off so that you still profit even there.
Sometimes you have to work the right amount of hours of overtime to even see any type of
decent check.
Yes, because if you do too much overtime, the taxes on your overtime is astronomical. It is astronomical. Trust me. That's like I don't. I do it when I'm ready to do it. It's called boundaries. I always do boundaries.
My health and stuff is more important.
She said
mine is negotiating. And see, you're in a position to be able to do so. And that's what I was telling her. Like, but you kind of did that when you stood your ground and said, I prefer not to come in.
Twinkle said,
we need to talk. Yeah, y'all go ahead and call her up. But it's been a minute. He's been around for a minute.
He has.
Yes, he's been around for a minute.
He's on y'all side. She's on y'all side for real.
He's up there in Roxville.
Hyattsville.
Hyattsville. I don't know why I'm saying Roxville.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
That's about Roxville. That's where you got 14 train stops to get there.
Oh my God. Healthcare pays. He said Tanisha said
healthcare pays when the need is there. Just came from a hospital that was on strike. I worked 21 days straight and made enough money to take off for 3.
Go girl,
my lances.
And Cheryl said,
and it can put you in a higher tax bracket doing a lot of over.
Yes,
that too. And that's the other. Like everything has pros and cons. I've been telling everybody it's pros and cons to this. You can still negotiate, but you got to be aware of and know and take control of what it is you're looking.
Exactly. Right, we are and your thing is
yes. But at the end of the year, it could be a bit. When you file, it can be a bite when you file for your taxes too. And yes, Miss Lassing, that goes back to talk about girl Cheryl Waters was talking about like it does put you in a different tax bracket and stuff. So
I didn't even see her thing on there, but I see it now.
Yes. So, but we're going to wrap this thing up. It has been an eventful podcast.
Sorry for the interference with my children.
And as you can see, they still back there.
Troy is home. Troy's home. And if you catch it in the early, you'll see them.
We love you. But we love y'all all. We thank you for scooping it up in the sandbox with us. We'll catch y'all on next week. Enjoy your holiday because we know that the new year is coming in. Everybody talk about resolution. Please just don't make a resolution. Just be a change.
Be safe.
Be safe above all.
Yes.
And hopefully y'all have a wonderful and blessed new year.
Love you.
Happy New Year.
Love you. Twink, she'll call you.
It's like y'all just get louder and louder and louder.